Probably one of the best things that happened in Australia and around the world in getting farmers working together, plus environmental practitioners or people interested in the environment, was the Landcare movement. It would not have been anywhere near as successful if Bob Hawke wasn't involved in funding Landcare and really moving it to another level.
We're actually on the home farm here today at Clover Hill, and it's situated in very steep, very beautiful rainforest country. And we milk 500 cows 3 times a day, and we're very proud to say that feeds 50,000 Australians every day. Milking 3 times a day increases milk production by 30%. On top of this, the really exciting thing is it reduces greenhouse gas emissions per litre of milk produced by a whopping 30%. I've got a really big picture vision for agriculture. I want a dynamic, innovative and exciting and profitable agri-food sector. Farming is a 24/7 profession, but it is the most important profession in the world. I want a sector that our next generation's best and brightest see as a career of first choice. To me, it's extraordinarily important that we be able to invest in our young people, and I see the Young Farming Champions as the ideal way to do that. We've developed some innovative ways of getting into schools, so we use art and multimedia to tell the story. So it's just having a highly visible vehicles and coming up with as many innovative ways to link art, the community, young people, careers, and link them all back to agriculture.
My great-grandfather settled in this district here actually before the town of Golgong was settled in about the 1860s. So I'm 4th generation on this farm here. We had a major bushfire here in 1979, destroyed most of the infrastructure of the farm. Now, for anyone that's been through a fire like that, that's just instant broke, no money. So I had to develop a land management technique to run this farm without any money at all. And that's where the idea of pasture cropping came from, the idea of restoring native grasslands. Pasture cropping is sowing, as in zero tilling, a cereal crop into a grassland or into perennial grasses without destroying the grasses. The reason I did that is that they don't need fertilising. Our soils are healthy and functioning, our soil carbon levels have doubled, water holding capacity has doubled. This technique now is being adopted all over Australia. There's over 2,000 farmers in Australia using this technique, and there's growing numbers all over the world. We need agriculture to be regenerative. We need to regenerate our landscape. We need to regenerate our farms and need to regenerate the planet, really.
Landcare is all about caring for the land, and the ethics is how do we do that. I got started with the idea of the community gardens by walking up Airport Road one day and meeting 2 ladies, both keen gardeners. They wanted to organise an activity which would bring the community together to see that gardening can be fun. The garden has an orchard, it has bush foods. The garden is also a teaching tool for the children. So we get to teach the children how to plant the seeds, and hopefully they can harvest the fruit as well. I know in Torres Strait we try and encourage people to live sustainably and to start to think about what were the good things about traditional ways. To create an awareness, especially with the children, that the world can be a wonderful place, and they themselves must make a contribution to keep it like that.